My story is scabbed, swollen feet, iced and heated, broken lead, eraser fibers give way to the A+. Old hands around my waist, hold me close, hold me back, hangnails. Broad bars to grasp, drowning in sweat of unwanted perfectionism. Daggers of icy water to pierce your back. It's good to feel its darkness, underneath the doll costumes, the fake ringlets and the painted faces. Focus, energy, best. Pretend? Sunshine yellow? Yeah, right. Offbeats of kept time, marching along. Focus, energy, best.
Please welcome Hannah Bovang.
You're recycling. Spring like ears on the head of an old Campbell soup can. Eyes like slits cut by an old rusty pocket knife. His legs, two dented cola cans, clank on the ground as he walks, and his plastic water bottle arms swing as he hums a tune through a bottle cap mouth, and he runs when the recycle truck comes.
Next up is Alex Heilgeist.
I was a white rabbit, smack dab in the middle of the biggest hunter convention in the country, tied to a pole by a steel chain and a big neon arrow pointing to my location, with the words "Rabbit Here" in big red glowing letters. Well, at the same time, a plane was skywriting an arrow that pointed directly to the big sign, while a renewed crew in the country was broadcasting my position around the world to every TV and every radio station, even having experts pinpoint my location with satellite images, and my exact coordinates being featured on Google.
Please welcome Natalie Stone.
This poem is called Douglas Fir. You came into the house, tall and strong. Thick branches waved above our heads. Tallest tree in the neighborhood, I thought. Saw you every day when I came home, when I looked out the window, when you blocked the fireworks view. But we could see you from the Space Needle. Dark and green you were against the bright house that crouched behind you, sheltered from wind and sun, shady garden, pine needle carpet, always afraid of the falling branches. Dad climbed up your trunk with a chainsaw, pruning after the windstorm, branches blown to the ground. Your roots grew under our porch, pushed the stairs to a slant, told us that you would destroy our foundation. Now a threat, you were cut down. I returned and you were gone, trunk and all, only your undermining root left under the porch for years to come. Your wood chips went to make others stronger. You live on in compost and daisies.
Please welcome Hanson Lee.
Suddenly the bell rang. I quickly got to class all prepared. The rest of the day through lunch was great. I made some friends and I got a couple of compliments from teachers. Until after lunch. As I was walking to my locker, one of the school bullies, Jim, gave me a big shove, knocking me into the middle of the hallway. Books scattered everywhere. Now I got up. I was so angry, I just wanted to go home.
That's just an excerpt, so you'll have to read the book for more. Next up is Paige Mitchell-Spark.
Hi, I'm going to be reading an excerpt from Swords and Toilet Rolls. Running, 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 always running away, that's me, I muttered to myself. I heard the panting of my pursuer once again behind me. I saw the girl's bathroom up ahead. Saved, I breathed in relief. I scurried in. Unfortunately for me, he came straight in behind me. "Can you read?" I yelled at him. "This is the girls' bathroom." He just followed me, sword gripped tightly in hand. I think by now he really didn't care. I held my sword out, taunting him. We did a few fancy thrusts, blocks, and twists, but we were both tired. At the same instant, both our swords were swung with such force that they clashed together and flew out of our hands into a bathroom door. I noticed that the janitors had left some toilet paper out. I quickly scooped up all the rolls I could find and ducked behind a stall. He moved to stop me, but I aimed a roll at him and hit him. It was a good aim if I do say so myself. I know you're thinking, "Oh, this girl's such a coward. All she does is throw things at people and runs away." But what would you do? Running always seems like the best option. I squatted, unraveled the roll, and wrapped it around the legs of the stall. It was a good thing I did this efficiently and fast, because the moment I finished, he opened the door. He pointed the sword at my chest. He was about to say something grand and impressive like, "Now you know what fear is like," or "Do you want to experience death?" When he tripped over the roll of paper, fell down, hit his head against the toilet seat, and fell unconscious. I felt triumphant. I stood up, waving my shiny sword around in a victory pose. Toilet rolls in one hand, sword in hand, and my enemy seated on the ground. I was grinning from ear to ear. Would you believe that it was at this moment that the principal stepped in through the door?